Well, I thought I'd go ahead and do this live. I've got a successful demold with Godzilla here. The mold right here and the sleeve demolded success. Damn it! Quit it. That's silicone I've got in a cup that doesn't want to stand up. And I've got the sleeve here all one piece. And I've got a little tear that I've got to fix. So that's what we're going to go do right now. I'm going to take y'all back here. I'm going to get up here on the bench. And we'll do a little live silicone repair work here. Move some of this stuff out of the way. And we'll see what we can do here. Hang on just a second. Let me get this. Put this right here where y'all can see it. Okay. What I've got is I've got a little thing of silicone right here. Alright. Like I said, this Godzilla had a little tear right here that I got to patch up. I'll show y'all how to do that real quick. I'm going to move some of this paint bins out of the way. Still working on trying to get my shop cleaned up so I can have more room to move stuff and do stuff with. This pretty much applies to platinum silicone as well as tin silicones. You want to use the silicone that you start with. In other words, I've got a base right here. This is a silicone base. Now what I'm going to do, get my little drug scale here real quick. Turn this on. And I'm going to measure how much silicone is in this cup. 17 ounces. Okay. So I have to take 1.7 ounces of this stuff. This is Fixio thickener. And I have to take 1.7 ounces of the stuff and pour it in here. And that's going to be a trick and a half because it just takes a dollop. I didn't even do it. I didn't even register. Wow. Okay, well, it didn't register, so that's enough, knowing that it didn't register. I'm just going to stir it in here. I got a popsicle stick to use. Take a little drug scale out and hold up, put a little bit. I'll just put a tiny dab more in here. There we go. Alright, this is thickener. So what this does is this thickens the silicone to set for brushing and stuff. Now, like I said, I've got this little tear right here that I got to fix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Jason off his stand here, put him over here. I'll put this Godzilla sleeve right here. Now this is where I'm going to move you guys over here to see this. Okay? I've got the entire thing demolded as one piece. Mix up my silicone, just like I said, the little patches and batches. And all I got to do is dab it into that crack where the tear is. And just dab it on there and it will seal up. It's a solid piece. So all you do is just put it right there and dab it on there. I usually dab a little bit more than I need. Clamp it together. Like so. Turn it to the side so y'all can see. Got this meshed together, right? Also going to put silicone up the side. Just so there's no hole leaks at all. That's got to stay clamped together for a while. I've got like a little clamp right here. I put on there and I'm just going to clamp that down. Like that. And that should hold it right there in the big part and the portion that I need to seal. And just leave it like that. Let it set for about an hour or two. And then come back out, and if I need to do more adjusting on it, I can. I'll put a little bit down the side just to make sure that it's sealed up and it's not leaking. Because when this does come apart, when it comes loose anyway, it's got to have stretchability to go back into shape without making any cracks or holes or anything like that. Now, a lot of people, when they do silicone mask, they use what's called mesh for repairs. But this is so tiny, and I've had to do this with Schwarzenegger and stuff before under the ears. So I know this is such a tiny tear, it's not really going to make a big difference. I'm going to put another clamp up here just to be safe. I have another clamp right here, and I'll just put that right on that side just to hold it down. Once you clamp that together and you put the silicone on the side and it sticks, you just let it dry. And the silicone will stretch, so you don't have to worry. It's not like latex. Silicone has a lot of stretchability in the fact it's very pliable. So anywhere I see a hole, I'm just going to dabble a little silicone in there with a popcorn popsicle stick and just dab it in there so it will seal up the holes. And then that's pretty much it. I don't really need to worry about much. The whole thing came off as one piece very nicely. Even the teeth came out. The imprint of the teeth came out just like I wanted them. And the teeth are not that big. So I'm grateful for that. The teeth are not the focal point of it. You really won't really want to know or need to know about the teeth. But give you an idea overview here so you can see it up close. I'm going to flip this around. There it is. That is going to be a wall hanger. That is about, I believe it to be about, let me see if I got a tape measure in here and I can measure it. I believe it's about a foot or so. Yeah, it's about a foot and a half, maybe 15 inches or so from the wall. Not a very big one. Not a very big one. I don't like to make exorbitantly big wall hangers because weight is a factor in that. You have to be careful when you make wall hangers that the resin that you use is poured thick enough to make the form, yet not, I'm sorry, that what is so awesome? Oh, the mask, which one? Which mask? Rich, this is not a mask, dude. This is a, this is a Godzilla wall hanger. No, this is a wall hanger. I do have, but you're talking about the Jason mask. Yeah, I've got that. It's not really a mask per se. It's a static bust prop, kind of a blown up head thing from the movie. So however, this is about, if you guys know a guy named Mike V. Schultz, he makes the Jaws Bruce Shark wall hangers. And this may be about the same size, if not just a little bit bigger than his Bruce Sharks. So that's where I'm taking a lot of my instruction from. Mike's been a great guy in helping me with business models, you know, that type of thing. He's a really fantastic guy. He does wonderful works. I actually own one of his Jaws shark wall hangers. You've probably seen it in my photos. I would like to bring that out, put that up in the shop, but like I said, I got to move so much stuff around. I don't really have room. My wife definitely wants more stuff out of the house. Matter of fact, she was harping on me before I came out. Clean up that! I want to put my sewing machine back here. And my piano. I'm tired of not having anywhere to go in the house. Okay. I love her, but, you know, like all wives, sometimes she gets on your nerves. When that happens, I'll just come out here. And I have to get air conditioner in here, too, because it's hot as hell. It is hot as hell in here. Anyway, I'm going to let this set and dry. You can get some silicone base. It's $21.25. And this is called Fixio. This is the stuff that I get from a place in California called MPK Silicones. And it's a little bit expensive, but this is the best brushing catalyst I have ever seen. I've tried Moldmax 30. Moldmax 30 is good, but it's runny. The smooth-on stuff is runny. So what I do is I buy the Moldmax 30 base because it's cheaper, and then just add this, and it brush on, and it stays brushed on. It doesn't puddle, it doesn't run, it doesn't drip, it doesn't do anything. So I have, whenever I order those things, I always have a full bottle on hand because it comes with a bottle like this plus the bucket of silicone. And I always run out of silicone before I run out of the thickener. And so I had a full bottle, and I barely used any of this. So if I have to go to Charlotte and get some more silicone, so be it. I'll have the thickener. I won't even need to get anything. Show you guys the inside of this. You see that? That hole down there is the tongue in the middle. That's the tongue. Right back here is the lower jaw. And then you can actually see the nostrils or the imprints the teeth made. I've got to fix that. There's a hole right there. Not a hole, but it looks like a hole. It's really light. So I'm going to put some silicone on there just to patch that area up as a window. And I'm doing it on the outside because of the fact that if the resin gets too hot and it leaks through, it's going to cause a problem. I don't think they're hold, but there might be weak spots. And as a weak spot, you don't want to have that anywhere in your molds. I had that with the T1000, and of course it fell apart on me. Yep, I see it's right here in the nostril. So it's real thin right here, and I'm just going to put a little bit of silicone over the top, just in case it might get heated and want to break. And this is not a necessary patch job. I'm just doing this as an insurance policy. Oh, shit, I forgot to tell you. I have a ball for this, and I need to put it on here. Shit. Let me see if I can find one of my knives. Come on, I'll just put this thing up here. Well, I can do this with a pair of scissors. Cut a ball and take this thing and cut it about so 4 ways. These are little foam balls you can get from the dollar store. I just spread that puppy out a little bit. Punch a hole in it with your thumb. Put that sucker right down on top of the mounting stand. And you spread it out with your thumb. Just do that and make a hole with it. Push your finger in there all the way up. Slide that bad boy right down on there. What that does is that cushions any of your mask and stuff from the inside of the mold where it looks like it might cause a problem tearing. See? Now I've got a better mesh there. Been meaning to do that for a while. But I have to take it off whenever I put Jason up there and be painting on him and stuff. Let's see here. Marcelo, thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, I will go like your page. I will look and like it, your Bunker Props page. I appreciate that. So basically that's just it. I just thought maybe I'd take the advantage of there being a mistake or a tear or something and show you guys a little bit of repair work. So if you want to get into silicone, you get into silicone masks and stuff, you tear something, don't get panicky. Even a huge tear is fixable. When you make big tears, you have to use mesh. And mesh works good for like inside the mask. But on the little outside pieces, all you got to do is just layer up some really thick silicone. And it'll repair any rips or tears or anything like that. So, that's about it, boys and girls. That's all I got to show you today. I'm sweating like a hog in here. So yeah, we had a successful demold. Godzilla will be getting some resin thrown down his throat maybe tomorrow or the day after. And we will see how it comes out. But there it is, right there. That's my pride and joy. That's one of the first major wall hangers I've been working on. I've been able to get molded and done. Of course, this is a plaster bandage mold that I made. Did it successfully from the underside of the mouth there. A little loose flap, no big deal. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to go in and get some tea or beer or something. I need something to drink. Oh man, I need something to drink. Anyway, I am going to cut this short for right now. And that is pretty much it. So we will see you the next time I go live. I appreciate it.